Elevate Kamilla Cardoso and let every
Reese, part 36, let's get it!
Another day, another 3 me-bounds for our me-bound.
This guy finally won a game. This guy,
I'm sorry, y'all. She's not a star basketball player. She's a star person. Her game,
everything run through her. Let her be the dominant force down close to the basket for the Chicago Sky. Turn Angel Reese into a role player, and you know what will happen? You will be an improved team, and you will win games.
The Chicago Sky finally won a game this season. And guess what? Angel Reese spent most of the fourth quarter glued to the bench while she was sitting there watching Kamilla Cardoso drop a career-high 23 points and completely dominated the court. The numbers don't lie when replays fewer minutes. The Sky actually wins.
Reese, part 36, let's get it!
Another day, another 3 me-bounds for our me-bounding queen. Now 50% me-bound rate. How about it? Oh, she's learning to pass now, huh?
Bang!
Fastest to 500 rebounds in WNBA history. I wonder why. She's learning to kick it out now. How about it? These announcers are hilarious. They're like, she's learning not to get swatted 3 times in a row. Now it's only twice.
He's a pro basketball player, not a make-a-wish kid.
By the way, this is called a foul. I don't know about you, but that's all ball, baby. All ball.
This isn't just coincidence anymore. We're about to break down exactly how the Sky discovered their winning formula. And it has everything to do with rejecting their supposed superstar Angel Reese. If you think the Sky has discovered their secret to success, then comment fire the baby giraffe down below. Let's go.
this guy finally won a game. This guy finally won a game. We had Angel Reese with a double single. Cardoso was exceptional.
You know what happened in the fourth quarter that nobody saw coming, coach? Tyler Marsh made a decision that sent shockwaves through the arena. Angel Reese, the supposed star player, found herself watching the game's most crucial moments from the sideline while her teammates fought for their first win. This wasn't just a quick substitution or rest period. Reese was genuinely benched during crunch time, and the reasons behind it tell a bigger story about what this team actually needs to succeed.
Guess what did not happen? No double-double for Angel Reese equals victory for the Chicago Sky. She should be your 4th or 5th offensive option because she can't shoot. She still couldn't shoot last night. That's just a fact. She still could not shoot the basketball.
The numbers leading up to this moment paint a clear picture. Reese's 2 for 6 shooting performance and 4 shots were becoming a pattern that Coach Marsh couldn't ignore anymore. She went scoreless in the first quarter, missing all 3 of her shots by halftime. She had managed just 1. Her 33% shooting percentage was dragging down an offense that desperately needed every basket they could get. This wasn't just an off night. This was Angel Reese forcing plays that weren't there and hurting her team's chances of winning.
Angel Reese, I'm sorry, y'all. She's not a star basketball player. She's a star person. Her game is she can be a great role player. You can be a star in your role. Draymond Green is a star in his role. Angel Reese can be a star in her role, rebounding, creating havoc, creating extra possessions. She play hard on the defensive end. Angel Reese can be a good player for a good team. Her role has to be defined. You don't need her trying to be a scorer.
What made this decision even more significant was the timing. This was Reese's first professional matchup against Paige Bueckers, adding extra pressure and scrutiny to every possession, while Bueckers was putting up 15 points with 8 assists and playing like a complete player. Ree was struggling to find any offensive rhythm. The comparison was brutal, and it was happening on live television for everyone to see.
Not efficient at all, and the lack of efficiency in her shooting leads to losses. Right here, 97-92. This was in Chicago. Let's just scroll down here. Angel Reese, 25 minutes, 2 of 6 from the field, 33%. You're 6'4", 33%. I mean, honestly, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 6 points. You're right in your lane. Yeah, you're right in your line.
which Marsh's post-game comments revealed her. Thinking behind the benching, he emphasized Reese's need to focus on rebounding and facilitating rather than forcing offensive plays. Marsh said, "I think that's who Angel is, in the best way. That's what her skill set allows her to be. We shouldn't just look at her as a rebounder or just as a scorer." He also mentioned that Ree was dealing with some discomfort in her hand, which might explain some of her shooting struggles. But let's be real, is this just another excuse for the Chicago Sky in the first half? It was all Cardoso. Cardoso ended the game with 23 Cardoso in the first half she had her first 10 points for the team. So she had 23. The contrast was stark. While Ree sat with 6 points on poor shooting, her replacement was making immediate impact plays that actually helped the team. The real question wasn't whether Ree deserved to be benched, but what would happen once she was off the court. Would the Sky finally start playing like a cohesive...
For the Chicago Sky, in the first half, it was all Cardoso. Cardoso ended the game with 23. Cardoso in the first half she had her first 10 points for the team. So she had 23. Angel playing the fourth is the way she probably should be playing. She is she's a good role player. She's a good role player. Like, it was a solid performance. Like, she made a couple of extra passes. She kind of swung 1 or 2 times and the team won a few times. And like, the team got a couple of scores from all 5 people's balls.
Angel Reese got benched in the fourth quarter. That changed everything. The Sky offense immediately became more fluid. Ball movement improved and they outscored Dallas in the final period. Players started making the extra pass instead of forcing contested shots. The spacing opened up and suddenly Chicago looked like a professional basketball team instead of a group of individuals trying to get their stats. This wasn't just a coaching decision, it was a revelation about what the Sky could become when they stopped forcing plays through their struggling star. While Angel Reese was learning hard lessons on the bench, something incredible was happening on the court that nobody expected. Kamilla Cardoso, who had been playing in Reese's shadow for the better part of almost 2 seasons, suddenly found herself as the focal point of the Sky's offense. This wasn't supposed to be Cardoso's night. She had never scored more than 15 points in a game, and now the team's entire strategy was shifting to her.
Kamilla Cardoso had her best game of the season. Might have had the best game of her young career. To be honest, I don't really remember. She had a couple decent games her rookie year, but I don't really remember her having a game as good.
Post and establishing herself as a legitimate threat from the opening tip. This early offensive burst helped Chicago build momentum and gave them something they hadn't had all season, a reliable scoring option. Who wasn't forcing everything.
Kamilla Cardoso. Guess who finally got more minutes than Angel Reese in a ball game? Hell has frozen over, I guess. But finally, they ran this whole shooting match through Cardoso.
You know what made this even better? Courtney Vanderloot, the Sky veteran point guard, completely endorsed this strategic shift. She said, "She needs to touch the ball a lot. I think she understands the game really well, so we need to play through her more often." When your Hall of Fame teammate is calling for more touches for someone you know that player is doing something right, Vanderloot recognized what everyone else was seeing. Cardoso was making the right plays and earning her.
She showed up today. Kamilla Cardoso showed up today. I can't knock it. It was a hell of a game. Like I said, Vandersloot, pick and roll masterpiece, hesitating, scoop layups, finding open players, finding Kamilla. It was a hell of a game from Sloot. Ariel Atkins showed up back-to-back games, getting busy, being that scorer that Chicago needs, that scorer, that shot creator, that late in the shot clock guy where it's like, hey, it's late in the shot clock. We got 6 seconds left. We need you to go get a bucket. Ariel Atkins is showing she could step up and be that player for the Chicago Sky.
What made Cardoso's performance even more impressive was how she dominated both ends of the court. This wasn't just about scoring, she was controlling the paint defensively, diving for loose balls and making sharp passes that kept the offense flowing. The contrast with Reese's approach was obvious when Reese forced shots and tried to create plays that weren't there. Cardoso let the game come to her naturally.
9 of 13, 69% from the field, 83% from the line, 8 rebounds, 23 points. She was dominant last night. Dominant. Let's look at it a little bit.
Here at Wintrust, and a quick move and quick night. Wings and Sky, the Wings, like I mentioned.
I mean, she was dominant. Look at it. Inside, close to the basket. Misses one. There's Angel. Angel actually threw the ball back.
Each basket Cardoso made seemed to unlock more of her potential. The Sky offense started clicking in ways it hadn't. All season players were finding her in good positions. She was finishing through contact, and suddenly Chicago looked like they had a legitimate inside presence. Her shooting was efficient too. 9 of 13 from the field and 5 of 6 from the free throw.
Cardoso, 9 of 13, 5 of 6 from the line, 8 rebounds, 23 and 8. That's what you need from her. That's what you need from her. Kamilla Cardoso should be giving you 10 rebounds a night. At 6'7", she should be getting 10 rebounds a night. Now, this is what frustrates people with Kamilla Cardoso is she'll have a game like this, 23 and 8, and then you don't know what you're going to get from her next game. Kamilla might not show. Kamilla might go for 6 points and 3 rebounds next game. She got to start demonstrating a level of consistency that the coach and the Sky fans can rely on.
How did Kamilla Cardoso explode for a career? High 23 points the moment Reese stepped back with Reese's reduced role. Cardoso got more touches in the post, better positioning, and the team's full offensive support. The ball wasn't being forced through a struggling player anymore. Instead, it was going to someone who was actually making plays and helping her team win. Cardoso said, "After the game, I finally saw the work that I put in during offseason translate to this game. This performance proved that the Sky's future might not revolve around their supposed star, but around a player who was ready to step up when given the opportunity."
We've seen Kamilla, let me just pause it. We've seen Kamilla trailing Angel a lot lately and/or cutting around the basket while Angel's down here and she keeps throwing up shots and keeps missing. Angel actually threw the ball back to Kamilla, and it worked. Right here, oh, I miss a layup. I get my own rebound. Guess what? One shot, it's back in. One shot, it's back in.
Rasheed Wallace once said 3 great words: ball don't lie. Bang!
At this rate, she's gonna be leading the league in turnovers as a big under center, bro.
Said hot, hot, bang!
A lot of new people here are asking, hey, what does butter pecan mean? Well, I'll tell you what it means.
It's butter pecan. Bang!
Playing in her 6th game of her WNBA career, Smith blocks Angel and will send it back.
She just blocked the shit.
6th game of her
Boom,
WNBA
get that
career,
crap
Smith
out of here.
blocks Angel.
She just blocked the shit out of Angel Reese. I mean,
One shot. It's back in. Here's where things get really interesting. The statistical evidence that's been building all season just became impossible to ignore. Angel Reese's performance against Dallas wasn't just a bad game. It was part of a troubling pattern that the numbers reveal clearly, while fans and media have been making excuses for Reese's struggles. The cold, hard data tells a story that's becoming harder to defend. Rasheed Wallace once said 3 great words, Bo, no, don't lie. At this rate, she's going to be leading the league in turnovers as a big undercenter. Brow said, hot burn. A lot of new people here are asking, hey, what does butter pecan mean? I'll tell you what it means. It's butter pecan. Burn Reese's 6 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists in 25 minutes might look decent on paper, but her shooting efficiency and decision were concerning. She shot just 2 for 6 from the field, which translates to a brutal 33. 3% shooting percentage. This wasn't some fluke either. Ari went scoreless in the first quarter, missing all 3 of her attempts by halftime. She had managed just 1 measly point. These aren't the numbers you expect from someone who's supposed to be carrying your offense. Playing in her 6th game of her WNBA career, Smith blocks Angel, and we'll send it back. The viral moment that summed up her entire night happened when Alyssa Smith blocked Reese's layup attempt. Smith, who happens to be Caitlin Clark's former teammate, delivered what was described as a powerful block that became a symbol of Reese's offensive struggles and poor shot selection. Fans were all over social media reacting to Reese getting stuffed by Smith that block. wasn't just a defensive play. It was a statement about how easily opposing teams can neutralize Ree when she's forcing shots. She just blocked the boom. Get that crap out of here. She just blocked it out of Angel Reese. I mean, God, she's terrible. Even more telling was the Sky offensive rating with Ree. On versus off the court, the team moved the ball better and created higher percentage shots without her dominating possessions. You could see it happening in real time when Ree wasn't demanding touches and forcing plays. The offense actually flowed like it was supposed to. Players made the extra pass, found open teammates, and took smarter shots. That's good basketball. That is good. And do you see how happy her teammate was? Look, that's that. I mean, a dominant force. She's an absolute. Look at these made layups. It's wow. Who would have thought? Who would have thought made layups with being efficient would lead to winning ball? I guess I would have thought it. I guess I would have thought it. The comparison to her season averages showed this wasn't just one bad night Rhea has been.